gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So TCU's offense takes the field for the first time today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know it's short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration. And linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Off-play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll try the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Payne. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Red Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Morton. That's caught. It's West. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
So now it's 2nd and long. They want to run it left here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and 10. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. They'll run the option. Turning it on! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Got his man. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. Oh, he makes the catch.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Virgil. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The inside handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rides the back on the option, the give. The Horned Frogs will move the sticks.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Snagged in the middle, it's Carter. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Going up top again. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Hudson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten halves of the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Still running at the 40. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Turns it loose. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense
breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Eakin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Morton. Finds his man, it's Virgil. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's West. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 28 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping... Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They go to the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, after back-to